Anyone in the mood for some dry, old-school philosophy may find my short interaction with chatbot of interest. Can I ask you a question?
Yes, you may.
Does man have a definitive nature?
No. Man does not have a definitive nature. Each individual has their own unique characteristics and experiences which shape who they are.
Are there core characteristics common to all human beings?
Yes. There are several core characteristics that are common to all human beings. These include the capacity for language, the ability to reason, the ability to form and maintain relationships, the capacity for empathy, the ability to learn, and the capacity for self-awareness.
Are the core characteristics of a thing different from the definitive nature of a thing?
Yes. The core characteristics of a thing refer to the basic qualities and traits that make up the thing, while the definitive nature of a thing refers to the specific qualities that make it unique and distinguish it from other things.
We should have clarified our terms. Basic qualities that make up a thing, specific qualities that distinguish a thing. Isn't it true that the core characteristics of a thing are also part of the definitive nature of a thing, since its basic qualities and traits also distinguish it from other things that have different qualities and traits?
Yes, it is true that the core characteristics of a thing are part of its definitive nature. These core characteristics are what make a thing unique and distinguish it from other things. They help to define the thing and make it stand out from the crowd.
Is the definitive nature of a thing part of its core characteristics?
Yes, the definitive nature of a thing is part of its core characteristics. This includes its physical characteristics such as size, shape, color, texture, weight, and material composition, as well as its functional characteristics such as purpose, performance, and capabilities.
So, the core characteristics of a thing are part of its definitive nature, and its definitive nature is part of its core characteristics. But its core characteristics and definitive nature are two different things?
Yes, that is correct. The core characteristics of a thing are the essential qualities that make it distinct from other things, while its definitive nature is the totality of its qualities and characteristics. They are related in that the core characteristics make up the definitive nature, but they are distinct in that the definitive nature includes more than just the core characteristics.
Okay, we see here how important definitions are. GPT is defining definitive nature to indicate all qualities of a thing, including things like color, shape, weight, etc. In this way, mankind cannot be said to have a definitive nature because the varying definitive nature of each individual obviates such uniformity among the group.
Man does not have a definitive nature. Each individual has their own unique characteristics and experiences which shape who they are.
I would not use or interpret definitive nature in this way. In fact, quite the opposite. When I speak of the nature of a thing, the use of that term is a pointed attempt to bypass those unique characteristics that distinguish it from things of similar kind, in order to find what's common. The use of definitive is intended as fixed and specific more than distinguishing. I don't believe I'm employing a rare usage of these terms. After all, I didn't arrive at this usage by calculation, but by mimicking the usage that introduced them into my vocabulary and reinforced their meaning in my mind over time. I forget who said that each man has his own dictionary, informed by his own experience, perception, and interpretation. This is the weak link in language, and makes true communication a laborious endeavor that few are willing to undertake. I have said that there is only one truth, and that where there is disagreement, one or both parties are in error. This language problem, and the ignorance of it, is where that error usually lies.